What's going on, my friend legend? Welcome to the channel and thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Take 1 second to help the channel and it will be much appreciated. So we have some trending topics. Today in this video we're going to talk more about Chelsea and Manchester United and how everything is kind of connected. So stay tuned until the end and you won't be disappointed. Yes. So this kid here, Todd Bowley might bid 100 million on him because look at him. You know that Chelsea are addict to every single wonder kid in the world. Okay, let's get serious now. According to Sasha, he said here that Chelsea remain attentive to Vlahovic situation at Juventus and could under certain conditions be tempted to the Vlahovic opportunity. Listen, man, Chelsea need to stay away from this brother. We've been linked with him like for the last 5 years or so. Every single window, Vlahovic. I think he's just like Flash FC, Vibes FC. Somebody that people hype a lot, but if you look at his number, you look at him in person, there's nothing really that tells you that he's the guy, you know. Otherwise he was going to sign for Real Madrid or whatever it is. I don't want to see him at Chelsea Football Club. I think it's time to move on. Another news came from the Times. The Times are saying that West Ham United have been considering a move for Chelsea goalkeeper Robert Sanchez. That is music to my ears. If Alphonse Areola leaves the club, if there is a big if there, but listen, we have somebody over there called Graham Potter. So Graham Potter, you have an opportunity to become a Chelsea hero, a Chelsea legend by getting this brother away from us. I respect him. He makes amazing saves here and there. I just don't trust him and think that he can be Chelsea #1. And if we got whatever money we're gonna get rid of him, bring Mike Maignan, in my humble opinion. Another news from West Ham, Mohammed Kudus. So according to Ian, very trusted sources from the Mail, I think, Mohammed Kudus has signed with top sport agency Roof. Okay, that is the name of the agency. Every time you see a player changing agent right before he start negotiating with a new contract or move to another team, so this is giving Chelsea, Arsenal, Tottenham hope that this brother is trying to push for, you know, for another move. So it gave us a little bit of hope here that Chelsea could end up by signing this brother, Mr. Kudus. Okay, so Enzo Maresca had a press conference. If you haven't watched it, you have to go on my, in this same channel, you will find the entire press conference. Something that he said about the left back option. I'm gonna let you make your own decision, but this is the problem here. Everybody is gonna come here and say, blame the sporting directors, but when your manager said, no, we don't have really a problem from the left back because we have Reece James and we have Malo Gusto, we have Josh Anchampong who can play there, it tells you clearly that that position is not his priority. So it's okay to blame, but also use a little bit of common sense and intelligence behind every kind of narrative.
Last year from Marc Cucurella went to the final of the Euros last year. Friday was his 57th appearance of the season. Obviously, it's been so important for you this season, but it doesn't feel like there's maybe an obvious sort of step up, an obvious replacement for him in the squad. Are you worried at all about his workload, and do you think that's something that you need to address this summer, making sure that you have a deputy for him?
Yeah, we use during the season also Malo Gusto in that side. At the beginning of the season, Renato Vega was with us using him, so we had a different option in that side. For sure, in that position is the only fullback we have, it's left fullback. But I think Reece James did a few times against Newcastle at home. Malo Gusto did a few times in that side, so we can find a different solution. Even Josh did for us. That is another one that is not playing a lot, but is one of the players that I really like. It's
Mark Cucurella went.
According to conspiracy theories on social media, the owners are gonna buy Renato Vega, spend money on Joao Felix, spend money on expensive players, and tell Maresca immediately not to play them, and force those players immediately on loan or sell them. And they're gonna sell them half the price, and they're gonna somehow make profit by selling them after 6 months, half price of what they initially paid. Smart. Conspiracy theories are just stupid to the level you just don't understand how a human being can have that kind of level, but it's an IQ thing, so it is what it is. Noni Madueke again linked heavily with Arsenal. I've already gave my opinion about Noni Madueke. I don't want to sell him, but the only way I can tolerate Noni Madueke leaving is if we bring Kudus. But even if we bring Kudus, I don't want to see Madueke play for Arsenal, because I feel like this brother is getting to his prime very soon, and we worked very hard. We did the hard work, and Arsenal are gonna just benefit from our hard labor. I'm telling you right now, all the stages of development been done by Chelsea Football Club. Hard work, the attitude is improving, the attacking is improving, defending is improving, shooting and scoring goals improving year by year. And then all of a sudden, when he wanna reach that level of world class or whatever prime, you wanna sell him to Arsenal. You know, we always say this. Players come to Chelsea from Arsenal to win titles. They are very successful when we get their players, right? When Chelsea players go to Arsenal, we sell them lemon. But I'm gonna tell you that the narrative is gonna change. This time around, they're gonna make fun of us. They're gonna mock us for letting Madueke go, because Madueke is gonna be the only Chelsea player in the last few years to be successful at Arsenal. Mark my word. 50 million Chelsea want from Madueke, but even 50 million, I'm not gonna sell him to Arsenal. I can tolerate to sell him to like Newcastle United, Liverpool, Manchester United. They are far away. But Arsenal in London, bro, what are you doing? I don't get it. Dortmund expect Gittens to move to Chelsea Football Club, according to Matlow. So it's not a question of when. No, it's not a question of if, it's a question of when. All right, so yeah, I got it finally. I got it. It's very hot here, people. It's like 85 degrees. It's absolutely burning right now. Anyways, let's now move on to the big one. The big breaking news today from starting by Tanzik Loic. He's a French journalist who is very connected to all the French players. He's very good source, you see, Tanzik Loic. So he said that Manchester United have opened talks for Christopher Nkunku. United contacted Nkunku's camp recently to explore a potential move. No official bid yet. Nkunku is keen to leave Chelsea Football Club. this summer despite being under contract until 2029. Manchester United still want at least 2 attacking signings, including Brian Mbeumo. All right, so that was just kind of in general. And then Matt Lowe, actually, the guy who is very close to Chelsea sources, he came a few minutes after that to say Chelsea and Manchester United are exploring potential swap deal involving Christopher Nkunku and Alejandro Garnacho. Swap deal. It could happen, people. It could happen. Who's getting the better deal here? Nkunku is like 26, 27 on his prime. If he plays week in, week out, he doesn't need any kind of development anymore. Garnacho, how old is Garnacho? 20, 21 in that region. Still a kid, still needed development. In terms of long term, who got potential to become somebody? Probably you will say Garnacho. But immediately, it's Nkunku. Manchester United are getting a great player. And I am very happy about this. If that, not about getting Garnacho, but about Nkunku moving to another team in the Premier League. Not only Manchester United. I don't care if he goes to City, he goes to Liverpool, Tottenham Hotspurs. I want to show people that the narrative on social media is not true. Because some people will say, oh, you know, the Premier League is not for him. He's not physical, blah, blah, blah. I want to show you that the attitude is the problem that he has at Chelsea. He already checked out because you play him out of position, and even out of position, you keep giving him 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there. He already checked out. But under another manager that would trust him, play him in his natural position, I want him to prove all those experts on social media wrong by playing in the Premier League and proving people wrong in the Premier League. But when it comes to Garnacho, my friend, I don't have a good feeling about him. I've never said never in anybody's career, right? I always leave the benefit of the doubt because you never know. Never say never. But right now, I don't have a good feeling about him. I'm looking for another profile. Or what is even his natural position? He's a winger. Sometimes he's a number 10 or number 8. I think he's a kind of player that Maresca likes. You know, he's Swiss Army knives, blah, 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 where he can shoehorn you from everywhere. So he fits the profile of Maresca, but he doesn't fit my profile. That's all I can tell you. And for me, no at the moment, because we have Tyreek George, right? And then if you're gonna sign Gittens is coming to Chelsea, and you sign Garnacho again, you spend, how much are you gonna spend? More than 100 million? Why can't you just keep that money and probably buy somebody else instead of Garnacho? Because I think Gittens can do the job with Tyreek, and Noni Madueke also switched many times from that position. You can even adapt Jackson slightly from the left-hand side, play 2 in front. Why not? So we have options. We don't need Garnacho in this current moment. I don't care if he's going to be Ballon d'Or in the future. Chelsea need a little bit of finished article, experience. And Garnacho is coming with a lot of garbage. That brother on social media 24/7 insulting people, you know, poking, putting digs on his own club, on his own colleagues, and leaking information all the time on social media, him and with his brother. I am sick and tired already of antics at Chelsea Football Club. I don't want to see another drama queen at Chelsea Football Club. I am sick and tired. Do not bring Garnacho, please.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
That is the way I feel about Garnacho. Let me know in the comment section down below. What do you think? And the decisions that we are making at Chelsea from the top to the bottom, I don't understand. Sometimes you don't have to to be a coach or to have a diploma to understand common sense. Sometimes in football, it's just common sense, my friend. So the same, I am very confused about Garnacho, just the way I was confused about this starting 11 here when you have Tariq George, right? No, you have Anchapong, you have Gusto, and you have James on the bench, and you play Chaluba as a right back, right? But who are we going to blame when we lost against Newcastle? Who are we going to blame? The owners, the sporting directors, because they didn't back the manager. Hello? Do you think that Reece James is better than Chaluba as a right back? Yes. Why Reece James is on the bench? We don't know. Malo Gusto, Anchapong, all of them better than Chaluba from the right back position, right? But for some reason, the fault is coming from above. Todd Bowley made a call and tell Bloody Maresca to play people out of positions, play a system that nobody understands, and lose the game. So people who are making theories on social media, it doesn't fit the narrative, but I have to tell the truth. It's not like you have an agenda against the manager or whatever. I kind of like the guy. I'm just here. I don't kiss anybody's ass. I tell the truth no matter the consequence is. I don't care if people are gonna unsubscribe or unfollow. I'm not here for popularity context, you know. I do my thing. You like it, okay. You don't like it, okay. Chelsea are confused from the top to the bottom. We don't know what we're looking for. We don't have like a goal, and then we follow the goal until the end. It's always, oh yeah, let's see this and that. We have like 1,000 names, and the end of the day we're gonna end up by signing the worst one. So it's a Chelsea thing. Confusion everywhere. This brother here, remember him? Yeah, a few days ago he was trending and trending. Malik Fofana. Apparently, Liverpool are really pushing to get him from Lyon. He's going to cost 50 million. And I don't know if Chelsea should spend that kind of money, though, because a few days ago, we didn't even know who he was. And can somebody explain to me why this guy is so expensive? If you look at Ryan Cherki, how much money Manchester City spent on him? 34 million. This kid that nobody knew about a few days ago, he's gonna cost 50 million plus. Make it make sense. And of course, everybody knew him. I am sure today, if we are linked with another guy from Turkey, from Italy or whatever, all of a sudden people jumped on social media, check on some clips. Oh, I knew him. He's the final article. He's exactly what Chelsea need. Blah, 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 blah. Why can't we just focus on our number one and push to get our number one choices? And then if we don't get them, we can go to, you know, option 2, option 3, and then we go down. Now it's like we are all over the place. We are confused. We don't know what we're looking for. Anyways, people, I don't want to make this video too long. Smash the like and let's keep the conversation going. God bless you.
If you enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe
If you really like the video, make sure you subscribe
and turn on your notification.
and turn on your notification.
For more videos, click here, and to subscribe, click here.